Yo, third time trying to record this intro. So it's Crayola here. Yeah, I changed my name again. Anyway, I'm coming back with making a Splitgate video, and I want to make more videos on this as well because I enjoy this game. I haven't enjoyed a game like this since Warface Breakout, which they messed up, and Warzone, which they messed up. So all this video is just me going through my basic settings, what I've found to be best. I'll be doing tips and tricks, guides, things of that nature, videos of me trying to play my ranked and getting better on ranked, just getting better at the game in general. At the moment I am okay, but I'm not the best. So if you like what you see, I stream on Twitch, Splitgate and other games, so that'll be linked in the description, or it's twitch.tv/Crayola with a H on screen now. Other than that, just drop me a follow, drop me a sub if you enjoy what you see. And thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch the video. If you want to play some Splitgate, I'll have my ID on screen now, and also my referral code because I'm a cheapskate on screen now too. Do them both. Let me know. Drop me a message. Drop me a message in the comment that you've added me with what your actual name is, so I know, and we'll get some games together. Anyway, we're in Splitgate, and I thought to myself, you know what? I want to make a basic settings video, and the reason for that is when I was playing online, I saw a lot of people had, like, mainly controller players like myself, they just had really unoptimized controller settings. These seem to be too slow in most cases. You could see them where, you know, they were slow enough where they could track targets, but if it came to having to portal and be efficient at portaling, which you need at the higher levels of skill at this game, there wasn't enough mobility there. Does that make sense? You won't be able to compete with keyboard and mouse players or higher sense players in the game. So this is what I'm going to go through some settings now for controller. I'm going to do two different settings. One for like where's a good place to start, and I'll give you my controller settings as well. But first, I just want to jump through some video settings as well for you, in case there's anyone else on PC out there do want to just check what frames and stuff they can get with this game. So the first thing you want to do, as you can see, I'm 1440p. 21 by 9 aspect ratio, which is why you're probably confused when you see black bars at the top of your screens, because obviously my monitor's a bit wider. Resolution scale 100. Always have your resolution to what your actual monitor is. FOV, max it out. 100 is great as well. 100's nice. I've just maxed out because why not. 150 frame rate limit. You could go high if you can get it. My monitor's only capped at 100. My actual monitor itself. So I've just kept it as 150 just to not slow down my GPU. There's not really any screen saves you get, but you can always put VSync on as well. View distance, far, I've got it on. You can easily go epic. To be honest, with all these graphics settings, if you've got a high-end graphics card, you can whack them all up. If you're working with like a GTX 1650, around that ballpark, I'll probably drop these to about the mediums. Just to keep a constant about, you probably get about constant 80-90 FPS if you keep these to all to like a medium. Now, colorblind mode, I ain't colorblind. If you are, give them a go. You know, you can see here, they change it. That one's nice and bright. Tritanopia is actually very similar, it's just a bit more, I'm actually try that later actually. Controller, input mode of course. That doesn't matter for us. Just quickly with the audio, got the master off at the moment just because I'm making the video, don't want you to stay the game in the background. But basically what you want, this is what I've got at the moment so far. I found it easy to hear footsteps, is the master is usually at 75, gameplay volume's at 90, music's at about 5, turn it off for this video as well. Announcer voice, you can drop this. It's nice just to have cues, especially in ranked play, just to know what's going on, but you don't need that on. I have it about 20, 90 as well. Voiceover chat, open mic, people if you want people to hear you or not. Proximity chat's great as well. Yeah, you get near them, you can hear them. I've just had that off just because it's people in game chat have just been a bit annoying. Always have these defaults if you can, or you can always change them manually if you really wish to. So I'm not going to change it now, but that's up to yourself. UI, show FPS, it's great. Damage numbers keep on, low ammo warning keep on. Subtitles, preference, if you've got your announcer volume down, definitely throw that on. Crosshairs, this is up to yourself. I don't have my sprint crosshair on. I know when I'm sprinting, so it is what it is. Green I found to be the best colour here, just because it stands out really well with most of the backgrounds, and I've just misclicked. Enemy crosshair red, doesn't really matter. Now what's really great in this game is you can change your crosshair for every single gun. So let's say the shotgun, you know, if you really wanted it to be a circle, you can. Diamond, anything you want really. Now I've just kept mine as the dot. Now the reason for this is, yes, some guns in this game do have bloom, or they're not going to go perfectly on the dots each time, you know, there's going to be variations. However, I found with the dots, as you're trying to keep it as pinpoint accurate as possible, and the dot is the smallest possible reticle, it means more often than not you're trying to be overly accurate, which then helps you hit your shots more. But again, that's preference, change it to how you like. As you can see, like the shotgun default is this big circle here. I mean, look at the size difference. You see? So if I'm focusing on trying to make sure that little dot is on target compared to that big one, I'm just going to hit more pellets. This doesn't really matter if you stream. Anyway, here's the most important things. So, auto sprint. I've been playing with this. I'm not too sure about it so far. I find it kind of cancels itself out. I don't know if they need to fix it. I don't know if it's my controller, but my friend was also having an issue with this as well. So I've just kept it off for the time being. I find it's a little bit better off. But again, it's preference. Same with vibration. Now, here is where you probably clicked the video. So let's go. So there's going to be two types of controller sensitivity settings I'm going to show you now. Okay. For each one, I'm just going to say first of all, don't copy my inner dead zone or outer dead zone. That's for my controller. I'll show you in a minute how to test for yourselves. So don't copy those. But let's go from here. So you've got two settings. You either want to do 4.8 on both with an acceleration strength of 2.5 to 3. Okay, so that's 4.8 acceleration strength of 3, and then you can up this to about 0.75 to a 1. That's great. That feels a lot like regular Call of Duty standard settings. If you've played the most recent Call of Duties and you've tried like linear and you like the snappiness of it, you're like, or you just want a bit more speed on this game, but without sacrificing too much accuracy, because obviously a high sensitivity usually comes with a lower accuracy. So that mainly comes down to this acceleration sensitivity strength. The higher it is, the more it zooms when you push it. So what we want is, you want either a 7.5, 0.5 here. This is what I use with a 0.5 again. This is really nice. This feels a lot like linear in COD, but it's got an ever so slight acceleration sensitivity strength, just so you can still get a nice little flick. That's what I like. That's what I preferred. However, I've also found that this one's quite nice as well. You want to up it to an 8.5, 8.5. Keep everything else the same, but turn this down to 0. Now this is strictly linear from Call of Duty, so this is just an input of 1 to 1. You've got no acceleration at all. So if you do a little bit, if you move your right stick a little bit or a lot, it's going to move as much as you do. It's not going to artificially increase or decrease it. So that one's great as well. This one's actually really good. This is one of the main ones I've been using. I've been jumping between this one and the 7.5, and sometimes I actually just sit in the middle, throw it on 8, and throw it on 0. I don't know, you can do 2.5, can you? Oh, you do. Well, there's a new one I'll be trying out today. But yeah, I would suggest try the 4.8 sensitivities first, just to get a feel of the game, and when you feel more comfortable, try the 7.5, see how that feels. If you're not liking it, try the 8.5 with the 0 acceleration sensitivity. Just see how that goes for you. I think these high sensitivities are great though, especially when you're going up the higher skill brackets, because you need to be able to hit different portals quickly in a timely manner, and you know, you got keyboard and mouse players, they're gonna be able to do it very easily compared to controller. So this kind of just bridges the gap, but it takes a lot more practice. Now let me show you how to find your dead zone. So what we can do is we can open up a practice mode. We want to grab any gun. Let's just grab any gun. So we're gonna go for the sub. Where's the sub? No, we'll go for the pistol. That's easier. Okay. Now, let me drop my dead zone completely down to 0 for this. So what you essentially want to do is you want to find a point on the map. So let's say we go at the bottom here. You see my green dot is just at the bottom of the one. Now, you kind of just want to leave the controller. Obviously, I'm not going to do it for this video just because we'll be sat here for a while. But you just want to leave the controller for about 5 minutes, 10 minutes. And if you find that when you come back, this little green dot in my instance, which I would suggest put a dot on just for this test. If you find it, you know, it's over here, doing this. Or even if it doesn't look like it's moving, but it's off target. Anywhere. Or you find that it's kind of in line, but your character's moved. Then you know that you got ever so slight stick drift. You know, you're slowly moving while you're not actually touching the controller because you're away. So that's where you know how you find your dead zone is you start at 0 and then you would up it a bit, line it back up, see what happens. It's moved again. Oh, I'll up it again. Rinse and repeat until you get a point where you've got no movement. Or just be lazy and do 0.1. 0.1's nice. That's up to yourself. But yeah, I just wanted while we're here, let me show you this. So I did say 4.8, but for this instance, I'm just gonna do it to 4.5. Now you see, this is the issue. This is the issue I find with this sense is you can see here. It's getting caught on aim assist, but you see here how slow that is. If it feels like it's a struggle. So if I need to go from this to this pretty quickly, I'm gonna struggle. Look. See, it seems faster there, but when you're actually in the fight, you know, it can really mess you up, especially when you've got people coming at you and trying to shoot you, and you're just trying to flick at the same time. It's not ideal. So let's try the 7.5. Now remember this. With this one, it takes a little bit longer to get used to, just because it's a higher sensitivity. So initially, you're gonna find it is a bit more of a struggle for you. Let's get rid of that. Because you can see here, look. This is me holding up and down. It's faster already, but especially it's faster in the short movements. So you want to go here and then here. See, it does get harder. As you can see, I'm overshooting at times. That's just come down to practice. But once you get used to it, it's really easy. And then if you, like I said, if you really want to, this one is a lot more skilled though. This 8.5. But you can see again, I'm overshooting at times, just because it's harder. Like I said, it is a harder sensitivity than the 4.8 that I mentioned. It's up to yourselves. It's really up to yourselves. This one's a lot more snappy though. If you are trying to like go from place to place, then it's if you are trying to go from place to place, then this is really what's ideal for you. But that's up to yourself. Yeah, but that's it. You know, if you enjoyed the video, if you want to watch me stream, I stream pretty much near enough every day at the moment. Link is in the description, or it's Crayola with a H. Just make sure you sub if you enjoyed the videos. I'm going to be doing more Splitgate because I actually like this game. The last game I enjoyed that I would make videos on was Warface Breakout, and that kind of flopped. So fingers crossed this one goes well. If not, we got Halo, we got the new Battlefield, Warzone, anti-cheat rumour to come out. Probably not. Right, catch you boys later. Peace.